All right. Welcome back to the Collecting Brothers. Welcome back to our podcast where we talk about all things 1/12 action figures. Lots of toy news this week, so we should just jump right in. There's a lot that we got to cover. First up from NECA, we're getting some Last Ronin figures. This is exciting here that they're finishing up, or at least, adding more figures to this line here. First up, we have the Ultimate Kari, I believe. Karai is the correct pronunciation of that. She was a former, leader of the Foot, and she kind of has an uneasy alliance with the Turtles during this storyline. That's what they're saying here. But looks good. I think it almost looks very Marvel Legend-y in regards to this female figure. I'm not getting NECA vibes from it, but that's just me.
Maybe that's why I like it. I like this figure a lot, even though usually I'm not very drawn to like human characters when there's like other more interesting characters in the line,
Yeah.
So, but I actually do enjoy this Elektra TMNT figure.
Yeah, no, it looks good, and I'm assuming she plays a crucial role in the story. I really gotta get around to reading that.
And double elbows, double knees. Like, what else could you ask for? That's all you need. And on a female, which is like very rare to get,
That's true, and all the posability on there for her. But here's everything she's coming with. She's coming with a sword, blade, a couple sets of hands, 2 different head sculpts. Love NECA, man. They always load it up, for sure. All right, and there's that cover box art and inside as well. Looks great, and this is, in theme with all the rest of the other Last Ronin figures, right? And then next up, as you saw in that little preview with the other figure there, we're also getting an Ultimate Raphael from the Last Ronin. This Raphael looks good, dude. I love the turtle shell with the armor plating on front, and just all the padding, that extra padding he has on.
Definitely, that's just like the design from the comic, right? And they executed perfectly. I love everything about this figure.
And I do know what happens with Raph, something happens where he goes into full berserk mode and just rages, and he's got to be suited up for that. So it's kind of really cool, and that's why that face I think works so well. Raph is just so angry as what happened. So, and cool thing too, you get an arrow that you can plug into different ports, or maybe it's just one. I'm not sure. Maybe there's a different angle on it here, but he's taking damage. He's been shot. He's been running around with arrows in his back.
That's really awesome. I think, when an action figure can tell a story like that, that's really neat.
Yeah. And the more of these figures that are coming out, I'm really, really excited for this. I pick up some of the Last Ronin figures, honestly.
And I actually love the Last Ronin figures in comparison to, let's say, the regular cartoon figures, just because the Last Ronin figures are a little bit a mix of they're cartoon, but they have more detail than the actual cartoon line. And that's just, the source material, right? That's nothing to do with NECA's execution, but I definitely prefer the Last Ronin aesthetic compared to the classic animated cartoon.
Yeah, the 86 whatever cartoon versions. Yeah, no, they're doing good with this line here. And this Raph is getting me really excited for them. But here's everything you're getting. You're getting that arrow, the blade, the 2 size, all sets of hands, 2 different head sculpts. There's that box art and that tray. They call it a collector-friendly packaging. That's what NECA calls it when they do the Windows stuff. So, all right, next up to something we haven't talked about in a while, but I'm kind of excited about. Jazzwares came up. They used to do the old Fortnite stuff, of course, and they do, but they announced for the Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, they're picking up the Call of Duty license, and their first figure is going to be an exclusive Ghost.
Jazzwares, they just lack in a lot of areas, I think, but they do come at a cheaper price. I don't know if they're $20 price point like they were with the Fortnite figures. We'll see, but just the silhouette of this figure and the head is too small. The shoulders are too wide, I think. It just proportionally. Yeah,
he has very small feet, smushed hands, small head, and then everything else is really especially the torso and forearms are just too big.
Yeah, they're and
the
proportions are off.
So you can fudge those stuff with Fortnite figures, right? Because they're already cartoony, they're already goofy.
That's true. So their mistakes were hidden.
Yeah, when you do an actual human, those things get revealed because we as humans we know what a human looks like. But it is going to kick off their Call of Duty line. Great accessories, I think, for the figure. They're not doing articulated fingers anymore. They're going to be.
Oh, that's a big plus. Thank you.
Yeah. But
that's good.
We'll see what their price point is on these. I'm not sure either. And it's Jazzwares. If it is cheaper, you find. I don't know.
That's the thing, though. They never hit the $25 price point, so we don't even know. It's 50-50 chance, right? Because they never did it, but kind of everybody else is doing it, so I would bet they are going to do it too.
I mean, even looking at this here, look at those hands and the position. Like, it's already unhuman, right? Unrealistic of how that arm is getting twerked just to hold that gun. And these are promo shots.
That's true. That looks terrible.
It looks
honestly
bad. It does look bad. But there you go. They're kicking it off with Ghost at San Diego Comic-Con.
It looks like it's one of 1,000.
Is it?
Edition. Oh, yeah, 1,000 edition.
Wow.
At least for the con exclusive.
Right.
They'll be mass release.
They'll get re-released, yeah. All right, let's jump over to McFarlane, and he's got lots of exclusives as well. First up, though, we are getting a DC Classics The Riddler. As much as I love this thing. It's just so classic, just straight spandex. And almost like you could see this as like a clean base body.
Yeah. And McFarlane, he has an issue where he needs to make, I think, more body molds, because personally, I think this is too thick for the Riddler. And just like where he's using the same male body for thick guys, skinny guys, adolescent males. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. It just is wrong to me. And it's so off-putting that I don't even want this figure, just because Riddler should be lanky and skinny, not yoked.
Right. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I didn't see it that way. I was kind of more seeing it as like a fodder, but yeah, like Riddler should not be huge and buff.
Like, look at those thunder thighs.
I mean, look at his chest. Like,
yeah, those things are thick. No. All
right, but there we go. There's Riddler. He's coming soon. We'll get you guys more details as we find them out. So stay tuned every week, guys. All right, next up, we're getting a Superman 85th anniversary gold label Comic-Con exclusive. And looking at this one, I kind of understanding what Todd's doing. This is kind of the source material or the inspiration for it. And you know how Todd is, right? Todd hates static poses, right? I feel like what he's doing here when he releases these figures where they have like specific paint apps, he's basically telling you how to pose your figure, right? Think about that. This figure only looks good when it's posed in that way because of the way they're putting the paint apps on them. The other side's blank.
Yeah, that's true.
Todd's telling you how to put your figures up.
Exactly, yeah.
But yeah, there's that Superman gold label at Comic-Con exclusive as well. Another Comic-Con exclusive is the 30th anniversary Batman Nightfall gold label figure. It's that gray and blue suit, where Bane breaks his back. So this is great. I mean, I love the little accessories that you're getting, the comic book accurate base plate. And yeah, I don't know. This is cool. These are their exclusives, so if you're there on the floor, you can pick them up if you want to. And that nice packaging too, if you're about that.
Yeah, that's garbage.
All right, and then from a Page Punchers wave, another Comic-Con exclusive. They are doing these line art gold label versions of Mr. Freeze here. So basically, just like a black and white version. Nothing really.
Kind of like we previously seen with like the Deathstroke, the black and white Deathstroke. Remember that Target exclusive?
Right.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah, and to continue that, they also did the Batman Who Laughs as the sketch edition. Now, this one I like a little more than the line art version, but still something I'm not going to be picking up. I do like it aesthetically. Again, Todd is telling you how to pose your figures, I feel like, but I think they did
less so, though. This one less so. Like the Superman was like egregious, right? But this one is definitely like you can pose, I feel like frontwards, backwards. It's going to look good.
Yeah. And I do like how they did the upper body. I love the paint apps on that. I think they highlighted the right stuff on that one. But these will be exclusive to Entertainment Earth. So not too bad there. Again, they come with that fancy packaging, limited to 3,000 pieces. They're going on this kick here where they're just doing all these versions of it. But yeah, no, I think this one looks good aesthetically. I'm not going to be picking this up though.
And like you said, I'm kind of wondering like what's going on here, like why he's doing so many different versions and like the blacklight editions, sketch editions, paint editions, and line art, just like a bunch of reissues. And I almost think it's not going to pan out very well. I mean, they are selling out, but I just don't think because it's nothing's new, right? There's no new molds, and they're coming at a premium price point.
That's right.
for like you're getting what fancy packaging and a card stand. Great. I don't know. None of these are really worth it.
I think
for
fatigue,
like the $30 price point or $35 price point.
Yeah, and I think fatigue will set in pretty quickly, especially how fast Todd does his releases. Like, it's just constant, right?
Sure.
But another sketch edition that will be available at Entertainment Earth is the Superman from DC's Rebirth. So just the more updated version of Superman, but just that sketch edition is what they're calling it. Again, fancy packaging, limited to 3,000 pieces. Get the card art. Yeah, this one I'm not feeling either. Not even aesthetically. Like, doesn't read as Superman.
I mean, I do like cell shading, and it kind of has like a cell shading paint scheme, but there's just, I think, not enough black. I think maybe he should have done more black or more shadow because it's a little too white, I think.
Yeah, and look at the card. You know, like, that's the card you're getting. Maybe the figure should look like that. I don't know.
Yeah, there should be a little bit more black, definitely.
All right. Let's go ahead and jump over to our HasLab update. This Monday, they announced, and this was prior to them hitting their 16,000 goal, because that only happened on Thursday, I believe. So they announced the final tier, which is Night Force Dave Crazy Legs Thomas. And this is the final thing. Just another recruit that can, be part of the helicopter. It's interesting that they have a baseball cap. I don't think they've done a baseball cap before, but will be getting a baseball cap if they reach the 19,000 backers. Now, is this enough to get you to back this HasLab now that all tiers have been revealed?
Oh yeah, it's always been. I didn't care whatever figure it was as long as I got a figure. But how close are we? Let's see.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that update. Last time we checked in, we were at 14,787. Our current update is 16,091. Now, they hit that just barely. There's 4 days left.
There's 4 days left? Okay. You know what? I think we're going to hit it.
You think we'll get the 3,000?
We'll get the 3,000 just because that final push, it's going to be good for 3,000. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. G.I. Joe, fully funded all the way, all tiers back. I'm all in.
All right.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll make it, guys.
Sounds good. There you guys go. There's Josh's claim. I'll err on the other side. I'll say that we come close, but we don't get the 19. We'll see.
I'll personally make 1,000 Hasbro Pulse accounts and get it funded. I'll personally make 300 extra accounts.
There you go. Just double it up each time. All right, but there we go. There's that XH1. Let's go ahead and go over to our G.I. Joe line. They also have an exclusive. Lots of Comic-Con exclusives this week. They are doing a Chuckles from the classified line. And man, this, I'm assuming Chuckles, well, which one would have come first? I'm not sure. Full Metal Jacket was out or G.I. Joe was out, the show. I'm not sure who inspired who, but this is like a Joker from Full Metal Jacket, right? He looks like he's some type of Hawaiian, or maybe like MASH. I don't know if people watch MASH anymore or get the references to that, but yeah, Hawaiian shirt guy. Comes with handcuffs. Comes with so many cool things: brass knuckles, guns, glasses. I love the bruised up face.
With the missing tooth.
Yeah, that looks good. A briefcase, some files. So really fully loaded, but it will be a exclusive to Comic-Con.
And that I'm kind of worried about that just because usually G.I. Joe, the con exclusives have been known to like not get re-released, I feel like, or there'll be a completely different version, like a Jurassic version, or sometimes not even at all, right?
Right.
Like Serpentor and things like that. But I'm super excited for this, John, because this is the G.I. Joe figure I have.
Oh, dang!
The Chuckles,
you have Chuckles.
So when I saw this, I was like, I gotta get this. No matter what, I gotta get this Chuckles figure, man.
You have Chuckles in
the original G.I. Joe retro figure, yeah.
That's cool, man. So yeah, and cool box, looks like some type of radio or something. But yeah, he comes fully loaded. He even comes delayed. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
and like that folder, I don't know, it just screams of like old crime shows that I used to watch, like Miami Vice and things like that. All of this is like screaming that,
All right, but there's that Comic-Con exclusive Chuckles from the classified series. All right, let's jump over to Marvel Legends. We are getting, we're getting Morbius, and it's Morbin time. The 6-arm Spidey, $50 2-pack Walmart exclusive for their collector week. And I'm very disappointed in this one. Why are we getting this for $50?
It's really bad. Just because, of course there is the ab crunch updated on this Spidey figure,
That's
But
it. That's
yeah, like the Morbius is an exact re-release from the Morbius.
Yeah, it was very recent Morbius.
I think maybe it was like, I don't know, like Ultimate Green Goblin. I don't know. It wasn't that recent. Like it's definitely I would say on the older side, but it's still like, it's not a hard figure to find. I mean, like on the aftermarket,
Right.
just 'cause
Okay.
people don't really care about Morbius. Like I would say, like, yeah, like you can find this guy still cheap for like 15, 20 bucks on eBay right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it's not even like an updated version. They're just giving him like a different accessory. Just that little.
No, not even that. But that bat cape was with the original figure.
Oh my god, yeah.
So there's nothing updated, not even the color scheme really. I can't even tell like the difference.
Yeah,
it's just the exact same figures.
That's terrible. If they did like the animated series Morbius with the Ab Crunch 6 arms, I'd be fine. I would pick that up for $50. But they're doing this old Morbius that just don't care about. And then the 6-arm Spidey, they're not even updating the body. They're just giving him that crunch, right? Still pinned, still that wacky, like thin feet. I have this figure and it's not that fun, even though you would think it'd be with 6 arms.
It's not, yeah. It's a brick.
Yeah, and the ab crunch isn't going to add much more. So, I don't know. But there you go. There's that ab crunch. Let us know down below in the comments what you guys are thinking about this ab crunch 6-arm Spidey.
One thing I always hated about the Spider-Man is that, and they didn't fix it either, there's no painted web lines. Like, it just looks ugly with no painted web lines.
Yeah. And it's like a thinner Spidey too. Like the proportions on the Spidey, I don't agree with.
You want to know what it is?
What?
It's the Amazing Spider-Man 2 original Marvel Legend.
Oh, really?
Body. Yes. That's why if you look at the eyes, this is actually the same mold for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 original release.
Wow. Interesting.
That's what that body is. That's why it's that Andrew body.
Yeah, it's the Andrew Flacco.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but there's that for $50 during the Walmart exclusive Collectors Week or Collector Con. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, look at those eyes. That's the Andrew's eyes.
Yeah, those are big. Those are big ones. All right, and next up, this is a Comic-Con exclusive as well from Marvel Legends. They are getting a Deadpool and Hydra Bob. Now, this one I am excited for. We are getting a Deadpool on a pinless body with, finger guns, which I think is fun. Updated sword, green abs. I think they did. This is how we should be really releasing these figures, even though I believe this one came out carded recently, but it wasn't. It was still pinned, right? And so this is now the pinless version of that figure, just that classic Deadpool and a Hydra Trooper Bob, right? Pinless.
Yeah, like this Deadpool technically has been released twice already, so this is the third iteration. And that same thing with the Hydra Soldier, right? This Hydra Soldier has been released multiple times, just most recently with the Army Builder Pack that was like only $15.
Yeah.
But its saving grace is that it's a Comic-Con exclusive. So it's like, you're not even going to get it because it's a Comic exclusive. And if you want it, you want it. But like, it's not going to clog up shelves. Because I think that's the issue. Like, re-releases are good for old collectors, but then they can also clog up shelves and be a detriment to everybody, I think.
I agree.
With this just being a con exclusive, I think it's okay, and it's good that this is coming out in that avenue.
Yeah, and I think because if you're there, you want it, you can get it. If you don't, that's it won't be it won't be warm and pegs, right?
Exactly.
But there we go. Yeah, it looks cool. You get a little accessory, classic Deadpool and a Hydra Bob.
This one's technically titled Bob. None of them have been titled Bob, but it's literally just the Hydra Trooper.
All right, let's jump over to Star Wars The Black Series. We are getting... Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Galen Merrick himself here, Starkiller. A Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, so it's PulseCon, right? Not Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Force Unleashed Black Series exclusive set. $111.
I don't care.
You are getting 2 Stormtroopers, Galen Merrick himself, Starkiller, with a big old force effect, lightning hands, 3 head sculpts, 3 sets of hands, a lightsaber, a whooshing lightsaber, and a force pushing hand.
And red and blue versions of the lightsabers, right?
True, that's true. Good catch. Yeah, not bad at all. Now, $111. You are paying a little bit of a premium for the packaging, right? Look at this beautiful packaging here. It looks great. You can display it like this.
It's like for the packaging, plus also you're getting like early access to a figure.
That's true. Because this Galen Merrick will be released mainline gaming grades, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
If you feel like this is out of your price range, or you're just, you don't need the extra Stormtroopers, or you don't want the packaging, just wait. But yeah, this thing looks great, dude. We are getting Starkiller. Finally, dude. Finally getting ourselves Starkiller.
No, this makes me so excited. Just that they're willing to do this. Like now, we need to get like more characters from this show, from this game. So we need like Proxy.
Proxy would be cool. What's Kanan Jarrus's proto Kanan Jarrus? Yeah, Ramcoda.
So like, but then it also like opens the door, you know, kind of for hopefully we get some more Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor figures. Just more video game figures, man. Come on.
I need my ninth sister. I've been saying it this whole time.
Exactly.
I need her.
Let's talk about the price though. So for 3 figures, right? Normally this should be $75. So $75 added premium of what, $36 with the $111 price point.
Well, and it comes with more accessories.
That's what I'm saying. So like the accessories, I would say maybe they're worth $25 and then you're paying $11 premium, right? So I don't think it's
like astronomically out, like, you know, just crazily priced, right? Or they're just like ridiculously priced. I definitely, if you do add it up, I think it does round up to get to you. It does get you to that 111.
Yeah, I don't care. I gotta get this. This is a must.
Yeah, the force pushing, like the force effects are sick.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the force effects. I don't think, and you will not get the alternate heads for sure.
Yeah, no. I think that's definitely what they pull for sure.
Yeah,
I think you get the hands and the lightsaber and maybe a lightning hand.
Who knows? Maybe they not even give you 2 colors. Like I bet they just give you 1 color.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Oh man. But yeah, here we go. There's that Hasbro PulseCon exclusive. Let us know. Are you hyped? You picking this up for $111? Let us know down below in the comments. All right, let's keep going. Let's move over to SH Figure Arts. We are getting a Son Goku GT. This is Dragon Ball GT Goku, right? Where he gets, you know, turned back into a kid and gets to hang out with his niece, his grandkid, I believe, for $40. It's just a kid Goku. Will be released July 4. Pre-orders will open July 14th, and then yeah, it is. I did see though that this figure is going to be smaller than the Dragon Ball Goku, so it's like just a shorter version. And they did update the articulation, they said, as well, to get him in a more more posable. Like his arms can come forward a little more to get the Kamehameha, right? And you get a couple different face sculpts as well as the Kamehameha effect.
And I think a really great price point, $40 for this figure with the amount of stuff you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And like this is I think only the second or third GT figure that Figure Arts has done. They done Super Saiyan 4 Super Saiyan 4 Goku was just like, you know, the monkey, like when he has fur, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They've done the furry Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but so this is like kind of only the second or third figure that we've gotten from that line. So who knows, maybe we'll get like the villains from that line as well.
Be cool if have we gotten a kid Trunks, like a toddler Trunks?
No, we actually haven't. That's a gaping hole actually in the DBZ line. That'd
be cool if we got kid Trunks and Go Tanks. Yeah, Go Tanks. Yeah.
Go Tanks, yeah.
So
yeah, we don't have Go Tanks or Kid Trunks.
That would be cool if they did those 2 GT figures, because those kind of more of the show. I watched GT because it was coming out when I was, but that storyline, those 2 kids and what they got into was a lot more fun.
Well, and they're super prevalent, like in Super, right? Too, like they have a big role in there too. So, and they just haven't made them, but I bet eventually they will.
And then fusions too. GT gets into fusions.
Yeah.
All right, but there we go. There's that kid or Son Goku GT. Next up, they are re-releasing as an anniversary reveal campaign an Iron Man Mark IV. So I think this is really cool that they have these fan-voted anniversary editions, right? This is how I think we should be re-releasing figures. This company should ask their fans, have a voting process, and then the best one wins, right? Or the one that everyone wants wins. And pre-orders open up on July 14th.
It's true, because it served the community best, because this figure was like going for $200, $150 on the aftermarket, right? Whereas like we talked about, like that Morbius and that Spider-Man, go on eBay right now, you can find them for $15-20 cheaper than what they're going to be selling them Hasbro themselves, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like this figure is rare, right? So to get that, it's going to kill that aftermarket.
And the community knows, right?
Yeah,
they know more than anyone.
People are missing the whole. I don't have that. I don't have this figure, and I have a lot of SH Figure Art Marvel figures, but yeah, this is just such an old Marvel figure arts.
Yeah, it's Mark 2, Mark 4. So, yeah, no, I think this is great. I think that it's really cool that this one's coming back. There's that head sculpt though, not bad. I think the eyes could. I don't know. I don't paint, but I think they did a good job on the hair and the facing and the texturing.
Yeah, I think it looks good, but I think like up close, like right, it looks fuzzy, but on your shelf, it doesn't look as fuzzy as it does. Like when you see it on the shelf, it looks good.
Yeah. There's just enough detail to make it look like, rubber down.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, Mark IV Iron Man. It looks good. It looks really good. All right, let's jump over to Monster Arts. We are getting a Godzilla. Now, this, I believe, is from Godzilla 1, I think. But this it's a newer movie. It's a newer movie, but it's kind of combining, from what I can tell, the Shin Godzilla, like fins, the dorsal fins, but more of like the Godzilla versus Kong face. Like, look at his snout. It's more Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah, you're right.
I think this is like a cool little merging of these two figures, because those are actually my two favorite versions of Godzilla.
Yeah, I do think so too. I like this because I don't know. For me, even I feel like the tail kind of is like shinish, but me personally, the shin it was a little too much for me. So I like finding this middle ground. I do like this Godzilla.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. I think again, it is definitely a middle ground for sure. I do dig it. It's going to be $130 to $150 for big price there. No accessories, and we're looking at potentially a November this year release date.
That's steep, especially for the height. That's only 6.3 inches. I mean, you do get like massive fins and the tail, but
it's a long figure, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But it is a bigger figure, and they know Godzilla sells, man.
That's true. They know.
All right, let's round out our show today with some Mythic Legions news. And this actually also is bringing in Cosmic Legions. They announced what is that? What is their convention called?
Legions Con.
Legions Con. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, they're doing a Legions Con exclusive Waltar the Mad, which is a 2-pack that's combining the same character, Waltor, in Cosmic Legion form and in Mythic Legion form, and it's actually a tribute figure to the founder of the Mythic Legions Cabal Facebook group. If you're not part of that group and you are into Legions, it's a great place to share. It's a great place to share figures, buy, sell, trade. Also, stay up to date on all things Mythic Legions news. And they also have a Cosmic Legions Cabal as well. So join that group if you're into those. But yeah, these look great. And to have a tribute figure for the founder, Walter Hagen, I think that's so cool. And the Four Horsemen always do tribute figures for their fans.
Yes. They're definitely like super aware, I think, of the community, and they've always done they did one for like even in the latest wave.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, so here's that friend. He's coming with soft goods. Here's the cosmic version of him. It's just that security guard body is painted orange, but still looks cool, man.
I think this is a very strategic move by the Four Horsemen, which I think is going to pan out well for them, because I think just hearing the rumblings, I just see the community. Like, some people, they're all in on Mythic, and they might not want to spend all this money on another line just because they can't afford it just a lot, right? And so for them to do this, the Mythic fans are going to be forced to buy this and then just get their hands on one Cosmic no matter what, right? And once they get their hands on that, they're gonna get them all. That's what this is. And then it's vice versa, right? Maybe if you're only a Cosmic guy, then you get it. Maybe you've never gone to Mythic before. I don't know. That could be. It might be rare, but
yeah.
But definitely for the Mythic fans, I feel like they're gonna get that Cosmic and they're gonna get that itch.
No, that is really, really smart. I think that could be definitely how they're using this as. But there's everything you're getting with him, and they did also announce that they are. It will come with a T-shirt, Mythic Legions Cabal T-shirt that will be part of this version. So that's kind of
sick,
cool.
Man. Yeah. That is sick because a lot of the community has that shirt already. So that's good.
And where these are 1/12, you go to Hasbro. You go to Hasbro Pulse, get a selfie for yourself, and there you go. You get your full self in action figure form. Yeah. But yeah, it looks really cool. I dig the space skeleton. That's space.
The skull, the skull.
That is so cool, man. I think they did a great job on that. Yeah, just love the love of the fandom, the love of the genre as well. Like Mythic, where it's more fantasy, and then now we're getting into sci-fi. So I love these guys, man. These guys put out just bangers every time. All right, but that's gonna do it for us today. Thank you all for tuning in to another Toy Talk action figure podcast. We're the Collecting Brothers. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, let us know down below what your pick of the week is, because we're about to tell you ours. Josh, what are you thinking? What's your pick of the week for this week? It was a big week, lots of con exclusives, lots of, can only get it there, can only get it here, pre-order now, pre-order this. What do you think?
Mine, it's got to be Starkiller. The games are just so good. Like, I love those games, even though, he's overpowered, but the Starkiller is just a dream come true. That's like one of my all-time favorite figures.
And we've been waiting for so long just to get that. And Starkiller, Galen is just, man.
Yeah, I love Sam Witwer.
Yeah, and it's Sam. Like, you get a Sam Witwer head sculpt, right?
So yeah, amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think that was probably my pick too, man. To get Galen is just so amazing. So for my second pick, I'm gonna go with Waltor. Just, I don't know, something about the space and Cosmic Legion hype is right now is huge. And to get that skull and that Cosmic Legion. All right, but that'll go ahead and wrap up our weekly today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Can't wait to read what your pick of the weeks are. So excited. We got lots of good egg reveals this week. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on all of our content. And as always, keep playing, keep collecting, and may the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.